Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into a highly rated personal blender that's honestly been all over the internet lately. Yep, we are talking about the Ninja BlendBoss. So, is it just another, cute countertop accessory, or does it actually deliver on those massive performance claims? We're going to break down the specs, the design, and most importantly, what real users are actually saying about it.
Okay, let's dive right into this because this is the core dilemma we always face when gadget shopping, right? I mean, you want that immense blending power, to crush ice, totally pulverize tough frozen fruit, but you definitely don't want some massive, bulky machine taking up half your kitchen counter. So the question is, can a compact, personal-size blender actually give you full-size performance without the giant footprint? Well, that's exactly what Ninja claims this little unit can do.
Section 1. Meet the BlendBoss Compact Blender.
Section 2. Power under the hood, motor and blades. So this device is specifically marketed as an ice-crushing tumbler blender. The whole aesthetic is built around going from blending straight to drinking in one quick step. But look, a sleek design means absolutely zero if it can't handle the tough stuff. See that number? 1200. That is the peak wattage of the BlendBoss motor. Just for some context here, 1200 watts is massive, like genuinely huge power for a personal-sized unit. In fact, a lot of heavy-duty, full-sized kitchen blenders hover right around that exact same wattage. And Ninja paired this powerhouse motor with their stainless steel crush blade assembly. The explicit goal here? Total crushing power. We're talking literally turning solid ice into snow in a matter of seconds. And the best part, you don't even have to stand there holding the button down or trying to guess when your drink is perfectly smooth. The BlendBoss has these 3 Auto IQ technology programs: Smoothie, Ice Crush, and Blend. These are basically smart presets. You just hit one of the buttons and the blender automatically combines specific pulsing, continuous blending, and pausing patterns to do all the heavy lifting for you. It essentially knows exactly when to pause so the ingredients can fall back down into the blades. The result? Perfectly smooth, velvety drinks pretty much every single time.
Section 3. Portability and design. On-the-go convenience.
Now, a personal blender is meant to be exactly that, personal and portable. It needs to be a convenient sidekick, whether you're, heading out for a hike, rushing off to class, or hitting the gym. So first up, let's talk capacity and security. The blending vessel itself actually doubles as a 26-ounce travel tumbler. That's a really solid size for a hearty morning smoothie. But even better is the 100% leak-proof flip cap. As long as you've got it securely in the locked position, you can confidently just toss it straight into your bag. No stressing about a protein shake explosion completely ruining your gear.
And I gotta say, they really nail the ergonomics here. The slim profile of the tumbler means it's incredibly cup holder friendly. It just drops right into standard car cup holders, which, let's be real, is an absolute lifesaver for the morning commute. Plus, it has this contoured, easy carry handle built right into the design, making it super comfortable to just grab it and go.
Oh, and the lid assembly gives you 2 totally distinct drinking options, just depending on what you're making. You can sip a thicker shake through the detachable reusable straw, or if it's more your style, you can drink directly from the integrated chug spout. It just seamlessly adapts to whatever your daily routine looks like.
Section 4. Customer reviews. What users are saying.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the real-world validation. I mean, it's one thing to read the fancy marketing specs, but it's another entirely to see how it actually holds up in real kitchens. Looking at the customer data, the consensus is just overwhelmingly positive. Out of 512 global ratings, a massive 90% are 5-star reviews, and another 6% are sitting right there at 4 stars. That gives it an incredibly impressive overall score of 4.8 out of 5. Clearly, the data shows consumers are loving this thing. But let's look at what they're actually saying in the comments.
Take this quote right here. It perfectly backs up all those claims about that massive 1200-watt motor we talked about earlier. Customers consistently highlight the blending performance. They are absolutely thrilled that it handles frozen fruit and thick ice so effortlessly, giving them perfectly smooth, velvety drinks without leaving any of those annoying icy chunks behind. And convenience? That's the other huge win here. People really appreciate the compact footprint. It doesn't eat up all your valuable counter space. And honestly, we cannot ignore the importance of this phrase right here. Cleanup is a snap. The tumbler and the lids are all BPA-free and dishwasher safe. Let's be honest, if a kitchen tool is a pain to clean, you're just not going to use it, right? Well, this one definitely passes the test. All right, but we do have to objectively address the elephant in the room, the noise.
When digging through the data, out of 22 specific mentions regarding the noise level, 17 of them were negative. So yeah, it's a loud machine. However, context really matters here. A lot of users immediately follow up their noise complaint by saying, honestly, they happily accept the noise as a necessary trade-off for the sheer, raw power this little blender brings to the table.
Section 5, the takeaway, final verdict. So the crucial point is weighing all these facts we've covered today. This will really help you figure out if the Ninja BlendBoss is actually a good fit for your lifestyle. Let's balance these columns out. On the pro side, you've got staggering 1200-watt power, excellent ice crushing capabilities with that smart Auto IQ tech, and a highly portable, totally leak-proof 26-ounce tumbler. On the flip side, you've got a noticeably high noise level when it's running, which brings us to the ultimate question you have to ask yourself after looking at all this data. Are you willing to trade a little quiet time for a perfectly blended chunk-free smoothie on the go? If you want maximum power in a minimal footprint, the facts clearly show this machine absolutely delivers. But, if you've got sleeping roommates or you just really need a whisper-quiet kitchen in the mornings, you might have to weigh those priorities. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this helps you make an informed choice, and I'll catch you on the next one.